Hey, this is my entry into the James Merchant 150 subscribers contest. This guy, I've only just started to watch his videos, but I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think he's got good potential. So yeah, I decided to enter the contest because the prize is, I think it's The Wrestler Steelbook, which is a film I have wanted to see. And I haven't got a steelbook yet. I'm kind of into collecting Blu-rays now, and steelbooks are on my list of things that I want to start collecting. So yeah, there's three questions. I'll get into them. The first question is a film that blew my mind that I was not expecting. So many to choose from. I was racking my brains all night yesterday trying to think of one for this video. I looked through all my DVDs and my Blu-rays and everything, and I decided not to go for the obvious ones like Inception because I think that's pretty obvious. It's a film that just shocked everyone when it came out. The Dark Knight, again, similar storyline with that. But I've gone for one that personally I did not expect to love as much as I did and has actually become one of my favourite films, and that is Cabin in the Woods. I just, I was expecting this to be an average horror film at best. I did not expect to have this in my top 20, if not top 15 films of all time. I know it was Joss Whedon, which is what attracted me to it, but that was it. I didn't want to watch it because it looked good or anything like that. It was a bit interesting with like the picture. I'd seen that and I was a bit curious, but I watched it thinking, oh, this will be maybe okay, it might be alright. After I watched it, I just could not believe it. It was daring, it was um, so unique, which is what I like about it. And it pushes the boundaries of horror movies and the horror genre today. It just, it was something different, and I think, yeah, as I've said, it's one of my favourite films of all time. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it's a bit daring and a bit outgoing, but I mean, if you can see past that and look into it as to the core of the film and what it actually is about and the storyline, if like I just don't like seeing clones of horror films that are already being done, and this is something new, which is why I like it so much. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Next question is a film I expected to like but hated. I was gonna pick Movie 43, but I didn't expect to like that as much as another film which I've gone for, and that is Dreamcatcher. I watched this as a kid and was terrified by it. Now I've watched it and it's laughable, it's that bad. I mean, what was going on in my head when I was scared of this? It it just is so bad, and even Morgan Freeman cannot save this film. I mean, he's in it a decent amount. He's not one of the main characters, but I just really did not like it at all, and I'm probably never gonna watch it again. It's also 2 hours and 8 minutes. A bad film that a bad film that is an hour and a half is bad enough, but for one to be over 2 hours and to be a poor film is just I cannot do with stuff like that. So yeah, that's Dreamcatcher. The last question is to pick a YouTuber who needs more views. I'm gonna go purely for one of my mates who is such a movie expert, I'd say, because he knows a lot about films. Yeah, some of his opinions you may not agree with, but opinions are opinions at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with them, you can just respect them, and if he's got points to back them up, then therefore you can't say otherwise. So it's Media Monster 95, that's Mediamonsta 95, and he's a good friend of mine. Got me into a lot of films. In fact, I think he got me into Fight Club, which is one of my favourite films now. He just really is a good guy and good movie fan, and he knows what he's talking about. So that's my answer for that question. And yeah, so this has been my entry into the contest. Best of luck to everyone else who's competing, and thank you to James Merchant for having the competition in the first place. So I'll see you in some more videos.